2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Bucks. A floor spacer and shot eraser, Miles Turner, the definition of a modern-day big man, and looking to make his presence felt as they get ready for action in Boston. Bucks, Celtics, the tip-off coming. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Norman Powell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, Jason Tatum is out there with Paul George. Then it's White. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hauser in at the 1. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here is George. Here's Robinson. And Ware pulls. It down. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Powell for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Tatum passes to Robinson. And George kicks to Junior. Out to White. The 3 from Tatum. Hands it from downtown.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Now, Hero. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Tatum against Jaquez. The kick out to Tatum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. From the arc. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by George. Tatum's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Hero passes to Powell. George against Kuzma. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Khalil Ware. Zhang comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Brogdon, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Anthony subbed in for Hero. And here's the fast break. Here's Jaquez. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Just 3 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out. Tie game in Boston. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Milwaukee, 8.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Pritchard and White are their guards. Taylor Horton Tucker out there with George. And it's Cada in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Now Hero. Paul George missing from long range. Hero finds Turner, and Turner throws it down.
The assist.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
White the pass to Horton Tucker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard from outside. Rebound by Jang. Bucks leading by 4. Powell outside. They double team Powell. Puts up a 3. They get it back. And again, it's Miles Turner. Turner's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Khalil Ware comes in for Jang, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Brogdon.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Now, Hero. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now Turner, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Here's Powell. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell, the pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
The 3 from Tatum. Milwaukee leading by 6. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hero from long range. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Hauser, that's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Kuzma, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Hauser with the ball. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it.
Boston.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter.
And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime.
Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
They're running some great offense right now. Working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots.
And that's going to do it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Turner is up there with Norman Powell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Weir in at the 5.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the 2nd most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. And not to mention the franchise's 2nd ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Queens checked in. And Trey Murphy subbed in for George. The Bucks also with the sub. Anthony's checked in for Miles Turner.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robinson's checked in for Tatum. Paul George comes in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Junior. The Bucks also changing it up. Jang, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Brogdon subbed in for Norman Powell. Timeout call, the Celtics. And Craig, it's a period of grieving for Bucks fans. And truly the end of an era with the Giannis trade.
Well, the 2021 title will forever be a part of Milwaukee's legacy. They would have liked to have had a few more, but the fact is, due to injuries and some bad fortune, a reset was required.
1:21 left to play in the 3rd. Tipped away. It's stolen by Anthony. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Hauser. Milwaukee with the rebound. And at the top of the key, Jang. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 9-point game. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Tyler Hero in for Anthony.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Now, Hero. He's guarded close, knocked loose, and stolen by Junior. The 11-footer. Robinson kicks to Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. That's now 22 points for Junior. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
The Bucks, 32.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. They've got Robinson. Derek White is out there with Junior. Then it's Paul George, and it's Tatum in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5. Here's Hackett. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the basket by Hauser.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Timeout called. The Bucks. Junior really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Checked in for Milwaukee. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Hawkins finds Hero. The Bucks working the ball around. That one falls.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Hauser. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Hauser. And the layup's good off the glass. Hauser's got 10 points in the quarter.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with.
Out to Powell. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Hackett. Misses the 3. And so George will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Hero. Here's Hauser. A 3-pointer off the mark. And stolen by White. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Hero. inside Tatum. Lets it fly. Hauser misses. And timeout called by Doc Rivers.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Miles Turner.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Pocket 6.
Count it! Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season.